Hey everybody, this is Brittany with the Homestead Trail. In today's video, I'm going to show you this super cheap and easy to put together chicken tractor. This is perfect for if you're in a pinch and like you have a chicken that's injured that you need to separate from the others. We're using it as a grow out pen right now for these cockerels. It's kind of our bachelor pad right now to keep them from fighting with our other rooster over the pullets. We've used this pen for 2 years now, and it has worked very well for us. We've also used it as a tractor for our rabbits to let them graze in the yard while we're watching them. So this is just a very handy pen to have around because you never know when you're going to need to separate everybody. A few disclaimers though, this is definitely not predator proof. As you can see, we have it within our chain link fence in our front yard. That's because loose dogs are a huge problem in our area, and a pen like this would not be able to hold up against a dog. Also, we only use this pen from spring to fall. We do not use it in winter. It just does not provide enough protection from the elements. Alright, so let's go over it really quick. So we just used PVC pipe. As you can see, we got these fittings. We had to search around. I think we ended up having to go to Home Depot to find these 3-way fittings. To connect the chicken wire, we used good old zip ties. Gotta love zip ties. We made the height of the pen the same width as our chicken wire, so we were able to just wrap it all the way around, and there's only one weak spot where we had to connect the two ends, and that is this spot right here. There's a layer of chicken wire at the top, and this is the door section right here. We just did not zip tie this side. Instead, we're weaving a little rope through the chicken wire, and then we tie it on this side. As you can see, it's starting to fray, so we'll probably need to replace that, but it has worked well for us so far. The main thing is you just want to make sure there's no gaps to where a raccoon could climb in. No issues with that so far. On the floor of the coop, we use this field fence. As you can see, it's coated. This works out really well because the gaps between the wire is wide enough to where the droppings can slide through very easily, so there isn't any issues with the droppings piling up. This also prevents anything from digging under and attacking them from underneath. And also, if something was to knock this over on its side, it also gives them some protection from that as well. We just took a tree branch and we hooked it through the chicken wire from one end on the other. They use that as a roost. Oh. And then we covered about half of it with just a regular tarp to provide some protection from rain and the wind. So we just kind of folded it like a Christmas present, and we zip tied it so that it wouldn't get blown around. My favorite part about this pen is how lightweight it is. That's one of the many benefits of using PVC pipe, but besides the fact that it's very cheap, it's very easy for me to move it. Even with just one hand, I'm able to drag it around. And this wire on the bottom, it really is a perfect size because it allows the droppings to fall through, but it's also close enough to where their feet are able to stay on top of the pen as I'm moving it so they don't get caught underneath. So if anyone's curious, those two are blue-laced red Wyandotte cockerels. That's a Jubilee English Orpington, and the big guy in the back is a double-laced Barnevelder. So they're going to stay in here for a couple of weeks, just until these guys are either sold or big enough to defend themselves from our main big rooster, who's the one who's talking very loudly behind me here. There he goes. And you'll notice they do not have a food bowl in here, and that is because he loves to scratch all the food out of the bowl. So I got tired of having to clean it up every time that, it would get rained on. So now I just pour their feed on the ground there after I move them each morning, and they just eat it straight off the ground. They've already eaten their breakfast, so they're just waiting on their supper now. But as you can see, there is plenty of grass in here for them to eat as well, so kind of the best of both worlds. So yeah guys, that is our super cheap and easy to throw together DIY PVC pipe tractor. It's not anything special, but it has worked really well for us. So if you're needing a quick and easy pen to keep your chickens separated, definitely recommend you trying out one of these. It's definitely a lot better and a lot cheaper than buying one of those like pre-made coops from TSC. Those are like 300 bucks, which is crazy, and they do not last very long. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!